President Tinubu is planning to spend 710 billion naira on buying and selling of foodstuff and providing monthly stipends to some vulnerable families within 3 months. This will increase consumption in the presence of scarcity, leading to excess demand and increased money in circulation, which will further fuel and sustain inflation. This policy will not be sustainable because after the 3 months, what happens? Most families will sit back and wait for another round of palliative money. Meanwhile, inflation has gone up. At this time, what this country needs is productivity, not consumption. Boosting the productivity to increase the supply is more sustainable than incentivizing consumption in the presence of lower productivity. Additional income or consumption without corresponding productivity leads to more poverty and wastage of resources because the effect of those investments are temporary and cannot reduce the level of poverty. Instead of these temporary policies, Mr. President should consider using the same money to give 10 million naira conditional business grants to at least 10 people in each local government in Nigeria, with the condition to create productive business ideas that have the capacity to employ at least 10 people for each business. This will mean creating 7,740 businesses, each worth 10 million naira in selected sectors that have export potential, especially in the manufacturing, service, and agricultural sectors. It will also mean that more than 70,000 direct jobs will be created in just 3 months. If President Tinubu can repeat this in every quarter, he will create more than 300,000 direct and permanent jobs and more than 30,000 productive businesses in just a year. The extended economic value of this strategy is that it will lower the inflation, create jobs, improve welfare, and increase sustainable productivity. People could then earn income through productivity to afford their consumption. Like the popular saying that says, "Don't give people fish, show them how to fish." This strategy will be more sustainable than subsidizing direct consumption, whose impact is temporary. Social investment should be geared toward permanently lifting people out of poverty by providing substantial business capital so that they can grow rich and recruit and support others. This approach will foster long-term economic growth, enhance self-sufficiency, and contribute to the overall stability and development of the nation. The only way to lift Nigerians out of poverty is by reducing inflation. And inflation can come down by increasing productivity, not consumption. The basic economics is that supply has to increase while demand remains constant for the price to come down. One of the biggest obstacles to achieving that is the dollar being expensive. The worst economic situation in this country is largely as a result of naira losing its value to the dollar. Nigerians are as poorer as naira losing its value. Weaker naira, poor Nigerians. Stronger naira, richer Nigerians. The only way to revive the naira is also through production. The art of saving the naira is the art of production. In a similar vein, the money that will be used to increase the minimum wage should be used to provide business capital to the workers so that they can use the money for productivity, not wages for consumption. The logic is that all money to be spent should be to incentivize direct productivity, not consumption, so that we can reduce imports and increase exports.